What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, well, we just had a monthly candle close, so we're going to take a look at that, kind of a top-down view on what's going on with the Bitcoin price and what we can expect for the next few days as far as price action on Bitcoin. So let's dive into it on this video.
Trade Genius.
All right, guys, so on the monthly chart, what I wanted to point out was we have this range here, and this pink box represents it, and I think we're going to be fighting in this range for a while, guys, okay? So this is kind of like going forward now for the month view. I think this range here of 3 to 5K is going to be an interesting range, and I think we see price bounce around in there. The reason being is this candle, this monthly candle, was basically the September high low. That was when Jamie Dimon made comments negative about Bitcoin, and we'd spiked down, bottomed out, was quickly bought up. So we retraced the prior month, but bought it back up, and then the subsequent month we broke out. So this range here was a battle, and so I suspect we're going to see price kind of buoy in here. Now, as far as price goes, we have a volume node here around 40, this 4,200 level, okay? So a lot of accumulation there. We also have another nice node here, right starting around just below 3K. And that takes us down to into the 2000s, 2500 area. So these areas are areas that you're gonna watch, because when we get below these nodes, we get a little free fall action, right? Because there's a volume gap in these price levels. So we're holding here on this one node, and if we probe 3500, then I think that probably more than likely we see a move down to 3K. Okay, so this is like the monthly view. Now, if we take a look at our weekly, one thing I wanted to show you guys was on the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart here, cleaner chart. So this is the 200-day moving average, guys, on a weekly chart, and we haven't seen the 200-day in a really, really long time on Bitcoin, and it's coming back down to it. So generally speaking, when you come back down to the 200 period moving average on all different various time frames, doesn't matter, weekly, hour, whatever it is, but whenever you come back down to it, typically what happens is you get enough technical trading going on that we see a bounce from these levels. All right, guys, so looking, like I was telling you guys, the stock market's kind of tied to it. And here's an example, blue line, S&P 500. And although the percentage gains are different, but you can see the structure of the moves are mimicking. The only exception was that on Friday, we saw where the markets moved up and the Bitcoin price actually didn't really participate. And here we have futures opening higher and Bitcoin not really participating again. So basically, guys, what we're looking at are these volume nodes here. Again, Bitcoin is right in resting place here, but I think we're probably going to test these prior lows. Price may dip quickly down to this sub 3,800 level, and then we look for a bounce higher, trying to break this trend line for the week, okay? And basically, Bitcoin is consolidating here. So we had a couple slingshots fire to the short side up here, and price has pushed down, and we'll be looking for those to fire to the upside for next cycle up. But again, I think that as of going forward right now, beginning of the week, these volume nodes are in play, and I think if we do dip, I'm thinking we're going to probably see sub 3,800 and then another bounce up. But in this market, guys, it's about playing the ranges. If you're looking for long-term, adding to your long-term portfolio, absolutely do that. This corrective cycle will end and we'll start moving back up. And but we look at those key volume node areas, and the next one really is at 3,000. So again, most effective thing to do is dollar cost average when you're looking to add to your long-term portfolio, for your HODL stash, let's say it. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for this video. That's the price action on Bitcoin right at the moment. If anything major happens, we will update that later this week. If you're interested in any of our indicators, head over to tradelikeagenius.com. As always, guys, we appreciate you watching. Please take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Trade Genius.